y'all didn't know, we took a group of 10 of us, and we went up to Omaha for a mission trip. And what's going on, if you've been like living in a cave for the last couple of months, Nebraska's been flooding. It's been flooding a lot, and Southern Baptist Disaster Relief has been working hard out of the Omaha Southern Baptist Association up there. And we went up there, we're a fairly small group actually, and we went up there the first week that they really had a break. I mean, literally, the week before us, they had 200 people staying in the old church building we were in, and they've been cleaning out houses, they've been just been doing everything. Now, before, if you've worked with disaster relief, we've had some regional things. The flooding in Nebraska has been the national disaster that disaster relief has been focused on for the last 2 months. So the office we were in, it's an old church. It's like 3 stories. It's got a whole lot of space and nooks and crannies. For the last 2 months, they've been getting their stuff in as fast as they can, shoving it, hiding it wherever they can, and the disaster relief trailers would come in, they'd load them up, and send them back. It's the equivalent of bringing your horse in wet and leaving them overnight and taking them back out the next day for 2 months. And that building was a disaster. And so when we called up there to Mark Elliott, if you remember Emily, it's her dad, we called up there and said, hey, could you use a few hands? And he said, absolutely, I've got a job for you. And when we got up there, he had a list. And it was a long list. And he really didn't expect us to get half of it done, but we didn't tell the youth that.
And then he added to the list.
Yes, because we blew them away, because we kept knocking everything out. So we went up there. We didn't go to the flood areas. We stayed in the base, if you will, in the staging ground. They had just had a week to breathe, and they said, we need to find what we have. We need to clear out these rooms we've been dumping in for 2 months, and we need to get stuff organized and cleaned up. And so we spent our week up there, and I tell you, these guys, they were busting it. And I want to give them a chance to talk with you about what they've been doing and what that has looked like for them. We have a video afterwards. We were going to do it first, but I realized most of the stuff in the video, you won't understand if you haven't heard what we have to say. So I'm just going to kind of walk us through the timeline. We'll talk big picture stuff at the end. But we got there Monday night and just checked in and unloaded our stuff. And it is a youth mission trip. So we started out by going to Papillon Fun Park. Yeah, talk to the mic or talk really loud. So it was a place we went, they had go-karts and putt-putt and arcade and laser tag, and it was just a good night to start everything off with a little crazy. Now, Austin, you told me you learned something very important there about go-karts. What did you learn? Give him the mic.
I learned never stop.
Yes.
Yes, talking.
I learned never stop go-karts because the girl will bring me in the back.
Yes. Yes.
He was evil.
Yeah, that kid was
Just keep going.
yes. Don't stop, he will run you off the road. I learned something important about go-karts. I learned that there's a reason my car insurance is so high. What will that reason be, Michael?
Maybe I have crashed before go-karts.
Yeah. He literally had a go-kart blow over.
Broken.
Yes.
Crashed.
Lost the wheel.
Yeah, my connection is blowing back.
Yeah.
To be fair, as I mentioned before, it was a really shady place. And they were literally lawnmowers. Yeah, it was so bad. So you really can't blame them for that.
So
It
So
was.
fun.
I have to say though, that workers looked down at him. I mean, some probably 16, 17-year-old girl goes, I don't think God had anything to do with that. I was like, yeah! It was a good day. But so we kicked everything off by, just wearing them out before we even got started. And
But they didn't out.
they did. They did. And then Tuesday morning, we got up and we got at it. Tuesday was a work day, and I tell you, the youth, they worked it. We had like 3 rooms, good sized rooms.
But may I?
Please.
Yeah. I didn't really head this up. I don't know where Kevin was. It's okay.
I was
They
in the
had
room.
what was called a paint room, and that was basically where everything got thrown. It was a mess. And they wanted us to organize the supply closets out of a main supply closet, which Betsy was in, to make sure it had, they had a list, the TP, PT, all the cleaning supplies, 2 or 3 vacuums, hopefully working, whatever it
Out
was.
of 50.
And so we walked in this big room, and you literally could not walk into it because of all of everything. Probably 20 DBSs, materials, it was a mess. So the kids,
There was a trash can in that room full of videos that they kept.
yeah,
And the kitchen sink, literally.
literally.
7, it's right. There's 2 ceramic in the middle.
You'll see the pictures, the kids emptied the room completely because we decided that's the only way to reorganize it. And you'll see the stuff all the way down the hallway. You'll see some of the old stuff that we found, treasures that we found. They got that organized. And when Mark went back into that, he could not believe what they had done with that room. And they were good kids. They saw empty drawers, they put labels on them and put the right stuff in. So it was quite the task. That took most of Tuesday.
Yeah.
That and Kevin was in another.
I was going to say, we had 3 rooms that were like that. And literally, they had just been tossing stuff in there for 2 months. At one point, we pull out various boxes of doorknobs.
You will see that.
And the guy's like, we just want to scrap them because we don't need those anymore. We don't even have the keys for them. Just collect them into one thing. We probably, no kidding, had 70 pounds of doorknobs to scrap when we were all said and done. It was insane.
We also found a box, Nikki found a box of like 200 boxes of ceramic angel wings.
Yes.
Just the wings. Just the wings.
Nothing else.
They were glittery.
They were resin for craft. I think more, it was more like 1,000 of them.
They were
Oh, wow.
heavy.
Yeah, so fun stuff, but what happens is they have these places, they clean up, and they just come back and they dump because they don't have time to,
Yep.
before they go out of the next trip.
So just to give you an idea, I really don't think they expected us to do more than finish maybe those 3 rooms. We finished those 3 rooms the first day.
And the outside.
And yes.
So Chris and
Joseph.
Joseph, yeah, I got it, coffee.
We're mostly here.
Chris and Joseph, they volunteered to go outside and pull, I don't know how many weeds, I didn't even.
There was no weeds to pull.
There were no
Just a lot of
weeds.
grass.
Just a lot of grass.
And a lot of heavy metal. A lot of heavy metal.
But yeah, they cleaned up the outside on Tuesday and got all of that done. Hot.
Not to mention the tiles that we carried in the
Oh, the second we got there.
Yeah, they were literally like, I guess we can straighten the chairs and finish that really fast.
We showed up and we didn't even unpack our stuff yet, I don't think. And the
We
kids-
might have thrown it in the room.
The kids were already hauling new tiles, big boxes of tiles, into an area that they're gonna retile.
Yeah, 'cause they have a church plant in the old church building, and they're working on all that. It was a full day, but when we finished Tuesday, everybody was really tired.
Kind of.
And then we decide, hey, let's get into the Bible. So we were studying through Colossians this week. I'm afraid to ask what y'all remember out of Colossians. I'm not sure what I remember out of Colossians this week. But we went through Colossians, we were looking at how to study the Bible. And actually several of you said that was the best part of the week for you because nobody held back. Everybody was involved and talking. I think Danny put this down. He said it was your most meaningful time of the week.
Yeah, devotionals can be hard.
Yeah.
Devotionals can be hard for people who want to speak up, especially if you're asking questions, maybe you're embarrassed or something. But I think everybody here spoke up at least once or twice. They got good conversations going. There was a lot of really good, deep discussion.
And that continued through the whole week. Wednesday, I had down here that we were dead. Realistically,
Sponsors.
I was dead. Yeah, great.
They
I don't
got
know.
to-
Really good to hear with them.
Kevin was dead by Wednesday.
Kevin does not handle exhaustion.
I don't handle a lack of sleep very well.
Entertaining.
Very entertaining.
Hang on, it gets worse.
Oh, yes, it does.
But I mean, Vicky had hurt her back. Betsy had hurt, where's Betsy? Oh, there you are. Had hurt her back.
If you're surprised that Betsy got hurt rear end, if you know Betsy. Yeah.
She got a lot of y'all. Not once bad, but twice pretty bad.
But we didn't go to the ER or call mom, so that's kind of our level of how bad it gets.
It still hurts.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm doing all right. I can't see it.
What I do love, though, Danny said, one of the things that she remembers the most is how through all this, different people have bad days, different people have bad moods. But being together made such a difference in being able to turn that. You know, what have you said about that?
Something along the lines of everybody has bad moods, bad attitudes, but if you're surrounded with genuinely good people, they'll help you get through it, no problem. I'm pretty sure I can see.
What did you say about our being tired and worn out and hurt?
Well, we have a particular perspective we get on things, how helpful or useful we are. Like, I was hurt the entire week and couldn't do as much as I wanted to. And that's not always right. It's, no matter what we do, if we do it for God's glory and His service, He will use what we do for great things. We were in the church the entire week, not like the mission teams who went out and helped people. We stayed in the church, but the stuff we did made a huge difference for all those people who do go out.
So they call Wednesday Hump Day for a reason, and we made it through and got over the hump, and then we went out on the town that night. We went and had some ice cream, we had dinner, we wandered around downtown Omaha. I understand there was a photo shoot that went on.
A little bit of that.
They were getting us drunk.
Yeah, yeah. Let's hear it.
Yeah, so we went to that, what was the candy place called?
Hollywood.
Hollywood Candy, and I.
Louder.
What?
Louder.
We went to this place called Hollywood Candy.
Oh, pick up the mic.
Believe it or not, and by the way, there's a $500 fee for dropping mics.
What's your dad say?
Oh, what is next?
Because that's your mom. I know it.
Nah.
Yeah, go ahead, Austin.
So I just got like a whole bunch of normal size one and it's peanut butter cup and
Oh, no.
I don't want to hear this because I want my dollar. So I'm not gonna make sure I get it. But
Witnesses got it.
But I got to the last part of it, they had me chug it, and I ate the whole peanut butter cup thing, and then we went right to dinner and we got a big size burger. And I ate that with James Hearn.
Not even here to hear it.
By midnight. I did not throw up, and now he owes me $1, so I want my dollar from him.
Normal size peanut butter cup was this, and about that thing, just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Hollywood Candy, we went to the Upstream Brewery and we walked around and it was a nice evening, I think.
Oh, it was, the
Yeah.
whole week was a good week to be working. Nothing about the photo shoot?
Not yet.
You'll let it speak for itself. Okay.
I know.
It was fun.
Austin's been chased by animals all week. He chased ducks on his own, and then he was chased by squirrels and birds. He got chased by a swan, and then at the zoo, him and whatever that thing was kind of took turns chasing each other.
Yeah, he kept squaring up on the animals. No one was gonna take him. I think the ostrich wanted to take him, but it was a fence.
It was
Yeah.
It was.
So we get back that night and, you know, we still have time and somebody discovered we had scooters.
You know those little, square things?
Like
That was not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The PE scooters that you scooter on, you guys know what we're talking
The ones with
about?
little handles and the wheels on the front.
The
Which
reason
involves
that
how she
he
got
doesn't
hurt.
have them anymore.
Yeah.
We still have them.
that was just the first night with the scooters. It's one of the things about our group here. They, whatever they start with is like the baseline. They gotta raise it the next day
Wasn't Tuesday the
and the
first
next
time?
day.
Yes.
I don't know.
Tuesday night was the
Tuesday was
first
the
night
first
to
time.
scooters.
Tuesday was the night I got hurt.
I'm just making it up as I go.
Because as we were cleaning on a Tuesday, they found the scooters.
That's
And
right.
although we were worn out, they were not. So,
Oh, my goodness. So Thursday, I think we're really hitting our stride. Things are going well. Mark is like, oh, y'all got that all done? And he's right. You can almost just see the glee in his eyes. I got up that morning and I looked out the back door and they had parked a trailer out there. And I just had the sinking feeling that was something to do with us. I was right. It was fun.
Awesome.
So what was in store for us with the trailer, Vicki?
so the trailer had, did we count 57?
Sounds right.
Sounds about right.
New mattresses to put in the bunk rooms that are in the, say the Heartland Church network. And so there's, I don't know, about 3 or 4 different bunk rooms that can house these mission teams.
Probably a
So
full dozen each
Yeah.
easily.
our task was to remove the old mattresses, clean off the new mattresses, and replace them. You will see, that's all that needs to be said, because you'll see them in the pictures.
It was fun.
It was the epitome of teamwork. They did a really good job.
It was amazing. I mean, without direction or anything.
Yeah, go out.
The beauty of it is we got the old mattresses to ourselves for about 24 hours.
So we
They were about
Michael was driving on to that, you.
Probably about 70 of the old ones.
Yeah.
You'll see it. You'll see it. It's great.
Michael got a salted pile.
Okay.
They just kept throwing them at me.
So they combined the scooters and the mattresses for fun. For that
Who wouldn't?
that
I
week.
mean, you know. who wouldn't?
I mean, this is what happens when you clean stuff up. I'm afraid to let them loose in the church here. It was good.
So, yeah, so Thursday was kind of finish up work. Kevin got to play with power tools and cut some new doors apart.
Oh, yeah, please cut these doors open.
I think it was Austin, and I don't know who else was taking hardware off of who else did it? Chris.
The Baptistry.
It is that old Baptist.
Oh, that
Taking-
Baptist.
Taking hardware off the doors, and then they wanted us to fit a baptistry into another storage room, which we had to clean out. This is what we found on Thursday, because they did such a good job. And at one point, we didn't think we could fit it in.
You
Does
couldn't
anyone
fit
know
it-
what a
you couldn't fit it-
baptistry is?
Let Michael.
Okay, so there's literally, the baptistry is sitting 5 feet from where we need to put it through a concrete wall. There's a door right there, but guess what? It's 3 inches too small. So we did drag it on a little dolly all the way around the church, through the entire church, and get into that. And originally we had to put it in a different room, but it was, the door to get in that room was too small. So like, you know, let's kick yourself.
And before that, it had been sitting outside for I don't know how long, and so Allison got to take a bleach bath, cleaning out the
Yeah.
baptistry,
Yeah.
which was good fun for her. Yeah.
Does that help with things?
It did.
Oh.
They were like,
You'll see
Now
a
that
picture
you're
of the
the
baptistry in. We realized that we don't have a lot of work pictures. I mean, we have some.
Yeah.
We have a lot more of the fun pictures, because the work pictures were working. And so we didn't take the phones out and take pictures, and I'm kind of sad about that, because these
Yeah.
guys really knocked it out of the park. So,
Phones were too busy being used for music while we were working.
yeah, so, yes.
I will say, you will be proud of what they accomplished over the course of this week. They worked long, they worked hard. The people up at the Heartland Church Network were really surprised at how much got accomplished.
So grateful.
And I think Vicki and I both came to the conclusion at the end of all this, as we're talking about things we learned, I think we underestimate our youth, what they're capable of, what they are willing to be a part of and do. And I just say, both emotionally, spiritually, physically, they're on it, and they are capable. And it was impressive.
So I would love to hear from each one of you at least a little something. Yeah, actually, let's start with Nathan.
Like God-wise or
I don't care.
God-wise?
Something that happened on the trip that you remember.
Let's start with, what was your favorite part, Nathan, do you remember?
I like playing with the scooters and mattresses.
Okay.
So,
Okay, send it over to Austin. Favorite part?
If I'm being completely honest, getting Danny to password for Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Let's watch TV.
Yeah, Austin found a new show, so if we knew where he was, I was constantly watching TV, and we need to find him. Go ahead, Joseph.
Playing the divorce card on a sultry card and winning.
Oh,
That was the
and
apple. That was the apple.
Yeah. Christopher was one of our sponsors. Thank you, Christopher. What was your favorite part?
Helping others and organizing everything.
I really liked it when they had the hall full of new mattresses we got to jump on.
You got to jump on them.
Sorry, you didn't do that.
Hey, I got to ride down on scooters that whole day. I'm perfectly fine. But then my favorite part was the go-karts, when we all, like, those of us who did go to the store, the rest of us all got on them, and one last time, we just went around and around and tried not to get killed by the 8-year-old. Had a blast doing that.
Kevin, your favorite part?
Honestly, my favorite part, along with the devotionals, we had this book of 3,000 questions. And we did a few kind of at the end or beginning of devotionals just to kind of get to know each other. But a group of us, at least one night, decided Thursday, we're going to just sit and go through this. And we just asked each other these questions, and some were funny, some were deep, and just the chance to get to really know each other was pretty powerful. I enjoyed that.
You just told her that.
Go for it.
No, you well, yeah, we just sat around in a room on a bunch of couches, like, it was asking questions, it was fun getting to know everybody.
Like father, like son.
Shocking, it's almost like we were
Danny was a sponsor.
I was.
Yeah.
So Monday night we get there, and I mentioned to Kevin that there's this game I used to play in high school called Encore.
Oh, that was fun.
And,
That was fun.
I put it together Tuesday because I didn't actually have one for the game, so I just write little words on these pieces of paper, and it's supposed to be buzzwords for a game, or for a song. A song that says blue, a song that says sing, a song that says dance. So we finally get around to playing it Thursday night. I did not think it would last that long. I didn't think we'd get through that many games. I didn't think Kevin would literally laugh himself under the counter. All of that happened, and it was fantastic.
I got sucked into it.
It was, yeah, Vicky's over here like, no, I sing all the time, I'm not singing. But then Kevin was struggling, so she like,
was
stage
so
joined his team. And then they ended up kicking our butts, so then me and Allie recruited Betsy and Joseph. And then Chris came in with the same ensemble. Yeah. I don't know what happened, but it was pretty shitty. Only the one time, because he didn't know the rules.
Which
Which
would
would
have
have
been
passed.
kind of relieving, but I didn't.
But that was definitely hysterical.
Yeah, when your pastor mixes the song Hot, Hot, Hot and Gangnam Style together, thinking it's the same song, that's pretty fabulous. Just saying. My favorite part was, there's a lot of good stuff. Watching this team, without any instruction, just become a team, like a seamless, beautiful assembly line. That was my favorite, it was really great. Then we decided to play hide and go seek. I didn't want to play. I got sucked into a lot. This building was huge, okay? And except for bathrooms and dorms and offices, it was fair game, okay?
We're talking 3 stories.
Yeah. And so,
New to all of us.
no one, yes, okay, who wants to play raising hands? Who wants to be it? Well, no one wanted to be it because they wanted to hide in this really cool place, right?
Right?
So I made a deal. I said, fine, I will be it, but the first person I find is going to be it after that because I didn't want to play the game. Remember, we all have these lovely devices called cell phones, and we have this group meet going all week. So as I'm walking, finding, they're all group me, they're all texting and sending out messages and little hints or clues or ha-ha, but you're never gonna find me.
It's really hot in here. It's really dark in here. I can hear you walking by.
And then Michael decides to say, I just heard Vicky say, and I'm like, well, that was dumb, because now he's giving himself away. He's like, you're not gonna find me behind a locked door. And so, needless to say, I did find Nathan first, but I helped Nathan, and because I knew Michael was up there, and we did find him, he got foiled because I did find him.
Mr.
I next felt I didn't see it.
I saw that.
So that was pretty fun, yeah. Let's go around real quick, and from Colossians, who wants to share, did you learn anything from Colossians?
I looked back on my notes and it was kind of funny because I don't remember like necessarily consciously thinking thinking about it when I wrote it, but I looked back and the word listen was literally in all caps multiple times. So I'm guessing I was trying to say something.
Listen to who?
God, well,
Just making sure. Your mother?
well, that's
I honestly don't.
Anyone else? Colossians.
All the stuff I ended up writing down was the stuff that wasn't in Colossians that I just thought, oh, this is like this. This other person may have written all that stuff down.
Do you remember what any of it was?
Not really.
Okay.
I had to look.
I learned what happens after 10 p.m. I don't remember.
I think it was in 22 of the 3rd chapter, it talks about the work that we do, let not be people pleasers, but instead to be people that just do work, the fact that we work and enjoy it. I definitely did, even with all the heavy metal, all the somehow stonewashed jeans I managed to make on there with gypsum or whatever that was.
Nathan, anything from Colossians? No? Did it have an effect on them, or there is not?
I wrote stuff down and then decided that it would be a great idea to leave my notebook at home today. So,
Yeah. What else do we, anything else you guys want to share before we show video?
I would just like to say I meet Vicky at a piano maybe.
And I almost got a video.
So the first time we played it, Austin helped me lose.
Thanks, bud.
I would say troublemaker of the week would be my son Austin. Okay, he has this little ornery streak, I don't know where he gets it. And, it came through, yeah.
I was scariest of the week. That was
Maybe.
previous.
Maybe.
You did
No,
not
the
the
building.
song.
No.
the building.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, no, my favorite part, I'm sorry, here's my favorite part. Christopher and Kevin and I sat upstairs and there was a lounge, while they were all working or doing something, I don't know. And we created a most annoying song list.
Oh, yeah.
I was with them, I did not.
And I took it downstairs and played it on my big speaker.
And I loved every song.
Yes, but if
That was
They're not really-
you want to know how to clear out a room, I got the playlist for it because they left.
Danny
They
will
were
not
in
pay.
Except for Joseph.
I was
Joseph's
there
there
watching, actually, I was with it.
But yeah, no, they did not like that.
Jake hated favorite moment. Vicky's dead, Kevin's dead, Danny's dead. We're out sitting in this lounge room where they do the shows. Allie's trying to be good. She's trying to back be a responsible adult. And all three of us have kicked off our shoes, put them up on the couch, and we're just dead. Completely. And then Vicky starts throwing ice around.
Not around, at me.
She missed, so it doesn't really.
Not this.
Kevin's making all sorts of bad pastor dad jokes. I'm sitting there reading terrible comics. And Allie's just like, guys, children, please. That was great. That was good.
I was trying to get it. Well, it's okay.
Does that more responsible?
What should have taken me 20 minutes took about 45.
Can't help it, you're slow in time.
Which he also said.
Okay, real quick, we do this too. Do you guys have any questions? We like to open it up to you. You help us go on this trip. We represented you as a church up there. So do you guys have any questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
Loud, Rich.
despite what y'all did, are they going to actually invite you back?
Probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
They might send us out next time.
I love every mess we made. I mean,
That is true.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Every mess they make.
Hold up.
Nice.
Yeah, Sherry.
I know, what did they feed you? Because we're supposed to say.
Oh, we took it with us. Thank you,
So
all,
thank
Steve.
you. The church fed us, okay, and some lovely ladies provided spaghetti and enchiladas. It made my job really easy because I just had to take it out of the freezer and put it in the oven or just mix it together, cook some noodles. Ouch, that was really hard. They did not eat as much as we thought they would, but bananas seemed to be the most popular. I ate my bananas a couple times. But yeah, the church provided, and thank you guys. That was awesome. Made it really easy. Yeah.
So, one, would you do a mission trip again? And if yes, two, what would you say to somebody who's thinking about doing a mission trip?
I mean, yeah, do it again, it was fun. I don't know what I'd say to somebody like, just do it, you'll enjoy it.
Just do it. I was going to say.
Allison, do you have something? Grab a mic.
were involved, or did they have y'all rotating out?
Yeah. So, I was speaking with one of the secretaries, let's see if I can remember my numbers. Through the summer, I think they said 70-something different churches had been through the building staying to do flood relief work. And that included, that comprised of over 250 people. And they're not done. I mean, this is us getting ready for more to come through.
From 42 different states?
From 42 different states, those churches, so that building housed churches from 42 states that came and helped. If you don't know, the Southern Baptist Convention is one of the top disaster relief people.
Number 3.
In the nation, number 3 in the nation. And that church, partner is part of that, okay? It's part of the whole bigger system. So we made sure the kids understood that they were not just cleaning a building or organizing a building just for the sake of it, but it truly was a small part of that ripple effect is huge for the disaster relief that Southern Baptist Convention does.
But we did have the church to ourselves this week, so.
We did.
We had permission to ride scooters around the hall and crash into the.
Then there was a few lovely ones. The girls' dorm was on the 2nd floor, and then there was some people that took scooters up on the 3rd floor, thinking that that would not be noisy for 14-year-olds who was trying to
We
study.
didn't pay.
I was about to say,
Which
answer
is
your kid's
good.
question, yes, though, again, drink more water and bring an eye mask and earplugs so you can actually see.
Go.
Yay.
It is life-changing. It is wonderful. You get
Don't
to know
expect
people.
sleep.
You get to serve, but don't expect to sleep.
I mean, they
Like,
got
we did,
vaccines
there
now,
you
so
go.
maybe.
I did want to say, usually our youth, as you guys know, go to a thing called Super Summer, put on by the Kansas, Nebraska. And due to whatever, the week that we normally go, which was this last week, got filled before we got our registration in. And so we had been talking about taking the youth on a mission trip at some point, and God just said, how about this year?
This year.
And so, just be honest, show of hands, how many of you have run on a Super Summer?
I hated Super Summer.
I've never been.
So isn't that fabulous, you guys?
The
Because
Super Summer is a week of preaching, singing, and insane fun and games.
yeah. And so there's a lot of you that would have felt
So many teenagers.
really put out going on a mission trip instead of getting to go to their precious Super Summer. And I to be honest, I was a little bit concerned about that. But I think throughout the week, we have a unique group, and in a good way,
Yes.
mostly. And that's just not their thing. And we saw that last year at Super Summer.
We
That was
did.
just, not saying we won't ever go to Super Summer again, but we'll let them decide. But I'm glad to see that if you're being honest, none of you have ever done Super Summer. So that's
I'd rather do something meaningful than spend my week goofing off.
You guys are just growing up.
That's what I'm saying.
The
That's
We
what
need
we-
seasoned.
The only thing I will say, as a sponsor, the beautiful thing about Super Summer is we send them off with collegiate staff. We don't get to send them off unless we play annoying music. And then we still have to be responsible for them. But, no, it's okay. It was good, yeah. So, video time?
All right, yeah, going down, guys, y'all want to see this too.
Yes, we do.
Something that was interesting out this morning as I'm getting up and getting ready, I pull up my Facebook feed. Want to know where we were 7 years ago? Oof. We were in El Salvador, San Salvador. We may have just gotten back. I don't know if we were still down there this week, but we were doing the same sort of thing in another country. And you know what? You don't have to. Just like Betsy said, it doesn't have to be the other side of the world. It could be 3 hours away. It could be downtown. There's a place and there's a need all the time. And we are a church that's called to connect, to grow, and to serve. And we've been connecting, and we get to see that. We've been growing. We hear youth, and we're like, oh man, this is what I want to do. And we've got to see some youth, and you're about to see the video of some youth who got a chance to serve and get a taste for serving. And that's something I hope we all get to do. I'm reminded where Jesus said that no one who even gives a cup of cold water in my name will miss out on that reward. I know when he said at the end, and he's called everyone together, when did we do this for you? And Jesus says, when you did it for the least of one of these, my brothers. Friends, these youth busted it this week for people they will never see, for work they were not on site for, but they made a difference. And that's what we're all told. So see what they've done, watch the video, and
We didn't mention, they did go to the zoo on Friday, so you'll see his few.
that's right, they went to the zoo, because what else should you do after 4 days of work?
In Omaha.
In Omaha, but go and walk.